Now with the OCP Studio version, you can set the number of troublesome high poly meshes right here, then click Find Highest Face Count. Once you've done that, you'll get them. I've got carpet, brush hair, and then the cloud sofa. Really cool. You can go ahead and click that button. It adds a proxy. And for your viewing pleasure here in the viewport, you can turn on auto smooth, and by default, it will hide the smooth button. And likewise with the smooth, hiding the auto smooth. If you don't want that on there, you can delete it and you'll see an indication that there is a node group. Now, if we go ahead and add a proxy to all of our high poly meshes, we can go ahead and render that image. And while using the OCP add-on, you can look forward to fast, clean renders with the render switch software behind the scenes. You can turn off render switch if you already have it installed. You can choose to show different portions of the actual add-on here, and then you can have auto proxy on save. Now, this add-on has been customized, hopefully to your liking, so the highest object logic can be turned off, and you'll now see all of the main objects in the scene. I can go over here to something like the brush, the wild brush, and then I can find that in the list, and I go ahead and select it and give it a proxy. Now I'll go ahead and collapse that and the auto scan, and I want to go to category and favorites. What are the favorites? Well, this is a new update, so let's go ahead and pull up trees and plants. I'll pull out the gallery here, and I want to find something that looked very similar to that, and then selecting like a fern or something here. What you'll find is that if it's attached to an empty like it is here, that may present a scale issue, so that's nothing to worry about. OCP has you covered. You can go over here to the scale and increase that to something that you can actually see, because this is going to be parented, and click render. Even though we've got that to a scale of 20, that is absolutely not going to show up in the render, only the original object with the materials and everything intact. Now on to the favorites. This one is going to really knock your socks off. It's a very easy thing to use. We'll go back up to the auto scanner here, and we've got a number of different meshes here that are so high poly as well that they're going to slow your scene down eventually. And we can go ahead and add the proxy instance to all of these. The cool thing to note is that this will select that object as active, and you'll have the name of it here, so this would be very helpful. Now what we can do is come down to the gallery, and we could switch this maybe to a rock or something. But here's the cool thing. You come down to the favorites area, click the little refresh button. Let's go ahead and minimize the auto scan because we really don't need it now. And we'll have a button here to apply the proxy that is set in your favorites. If you don't want something set in the favorites, you can remove it, and you'll see the little tag right here. Now I'll leave the cat, the cone, the torus, and the UV sphere, and I'll hit Control-Shift-E, and I also have quick proxy controls right here as well. Now this may look like it's confusing, and there's a lot here, but it's a very simple add-on. You're basically adding a proxy, you can see it's there, or you're deleting it. And then when you get that set, you can come over here and change that proxy to anything that you see in the category list. Now you can also add a proxy, and this will be the last thing I show you because there's more to it. But what I want you to get out of this is a good understanding of what the add-on has to offer. So I'm going to add a new category. We'll just call this one cylinder. Cylinder pops up and sets itself with that active object, and only one at a time. I'll go ahead and add that proxy in. Now give it a second. It's going to go ahead and do a quick little render of that, and then let's go ahead and select cylinder, and boom, look at that. Now we've got our object set here. So now if I select this object, I can come in and now set that as that proxy. This add-on does seem a little packed, but don't worry, it's easy to use, and it's going to speed up your viewport and make your life easy as an everyday use add-on. See you guys in the next one.